What's up, Rad Fam? We are back again with some more scariest urban legends from around the world, but today's stop, we are focusing on Middle Eastern urban legends. I've gotten quite a few requests over the years of us doing this series, and specifically recently to cover Middle Eastern urban legends, so I thought, let's do it. Let's cover some spooky stories that these countries have going on. Now, of course, if there is a country in the Middle East that you think has so many urban legends of their own, definitely let me know down in the comments below and I will try to see if I can make that into a video one day. So let's get to these terrifying stories. So fun. It is not midnight right now. It's midnight. My cat's snoring behind me. Let's get to it. The first one we're gonna cover today, which is very interesting that they're using the picture from, was it a Japanese urban legend? Was it a Korean urban legend? No, I think it was a Japanese urban legend that we've actually covered in a previous video, which I'll obviously link down in the description if you want to go explore the other countries we've covered so far. I will do my best to pronunciate as well as I can, but please forgive me if I undoubtedly pronounce these wrong. This one is called Al-Nadaha, which I'm assuming then translates to the Screamer. The Screamer is the second most popular urban legend in Egypt. So it's only second to the Pharaoh's Curse. Ooh, that sounds like a very intriguing urban legend too. It's very popular, especially in more rural parts of Egypt. The myth says that she is a very gorgeous, beautiful woman who appears in the middle of the night and calls a person by their name. So, a beautiful woman shows up in your house in the middle of the night, says your name. What do you do? Because me personally, I don't care how attractive a person is. If you're in my house in the middle of the night, I'm not welcoming that. That is very spooky. What are you doing? I don't know your intentions. I don't know you. I'm gonna do like a hard pass. It's not even gonna register in my brain that you're attractive, I feel like, in the middle of the night, but I digress. It's said that you will be put under her charm though. So her beauty is obviously paranormal because this is an urban legend, so it captures your gaze, I suppose, so you can't make rational decisions. So while you're under her charm, you will unwillingly follow her voice only to be found dead the very next morning. So she's a siren. She's quite literally calling you out to your death, but the whole time you have a smile on your face because she's pretty. Most people do think that this creature is just a myth, a scary story to be told at sleepovers. But of course, like many of these urban legends, there are going to be a group of people that say, no, this is real. I've actually encountered this creature before and it is terrifying. They also say that she is the sole reason that some men will just spontaneously become insane without a reason. For a lot of people, mental illness doesn't show up till later in life, specifically into the 20s. Take that into account. Nonetheless, though, very terrifying creature. Do not like the idea of something knowing my name that I don't know and then calling me in the middle of the night and then me being put under its charm. I don't like that one bit. That sounds very spooky. Now, this next one is also an incredibly popular urban legend. It is maybe one of the most prevalent urban legends in the Middle East, at least from my research, it seemed to be one of such, and it is called El Ghul. Since it's such a popular urban legend in the Middle East, there are several variations, different versions of this creature, but El Ghul is generally said to be a one-eyed creature that resembles that of a man, but with one eye, and the pupil of the one eye he has is a striking blood red color. Like, undeniable, it is like glowing red. People can't have red eyes, right? Especially not glowing red eyes. So imagine if you encounter this thing in the middle of the night, it is going to instantly set off some red flags that something spooky is about to happen. But, this is what makes it truly terrifying. This creature is said to live on eating the flesh of human beings while they're still alive. Let's read more about this. Another thing about this creature is that it can morph into various forms, like an animal or a devil, or it can even disappear completely at will. So if you think you're seeing something as you're walking down the street, you see that red glowing eye coming at you, all of a sudden it's gone. That's gonna freak you out. And then you turn around and there he is, right there to take a munch out of your shoulder. Wow, this is really creepy. It's said that when a ghoul is struck with a sword, it would beg for another slash to be put out of its misery. A noble knight ought to know better though, for when a ghoul is struck with a sword once, it dies. But if it's struck again, it comes back to life and will eat the person that struck it with a sword twice. So don't fall for it. Don't think that you're giving mercy to this creature that for some reason has to live an evil life. No, it's evil. It wants to do evil things. Don't fall for it. Wow, but okay, so, you know, if you see a glowing red eye coming at you at the street, I hope you have a sword on you, but like also, once someone's just wearing a contact lens. This next urban legend is about a mythical creature called Hyena. And like the name suggests, it is their version of a werewolf, or it's another version of a werewolf, but instead of looking similar to a wolf, it looks more like a hyena. Oh, but that is not all. It is certainly creepy because not only is it much larger than a typical hyena, so right away you're just like, huh, that's not right. I mean, hyenas can already be quite dangerous creatures. Make it 3 times the size and oh, you best be running, you know what I'm saying? But not only is it bigger, it is also said to be able to stand up on 2 legs like a person. And if that thing comes running at you on 2 legs, it's 3 times the size of a normal hyena. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? Honestly, I mean, just fall into a fetal position and cry? No, probably just run until inevitably it catches you and tears you apart. Wow, this video is really dark. Like werewolves, these creatures are known to be incredibly animalistic and violent and just really wants to attack whatever's in its vicinity. They are ruthless and brutal and take no mercy. And of course, like werewolves also, these are people that turn into these creatures. So it doesn't specify if it also follows the rule about the full moon and that they shapeshift back into humans after. I'm assuming if they compare it to a werewolf, it must also follow very similar rules. Very terrifying creature, would not like to run into one bit. This next urban legend is called the Nomnom, which, if I'm pronouncing that remotely right, kind of sounds like nom nom, which is kind of fitting for this picture because that thing is nomming on someone's body. That was really disturbing. I'm sorry. The nom nom is said to be a man with an incredibly ugly face. Well, that's really sad. Like, I hope that there's more to it and it's not just, hey, this is an ugly guy, because can you imagine? Like, that's a horrible thing to create a scary story just because someone's unattractive to you. Ugh. But it's said to be a man with a very ugly face. He has long teeth, filthy hair. It is said that he usually roams farms at night and hunts. Okay, so he's not just an ugly man. There is more to it, thankfully, because I was like, this is just bullying right now. Nope, he's evil. He deserves to have a scary urban legend about him. He is said to hunt children and women on farms in the middle of the night. But if you are a woman or a child that happens to live on a very isolated farm, rest assured there is a way to scare away the Nom Nom. And it's simple. All you have to do is scream as loud as you possibly can. So, I mean, I think that would just be a natural reaction to seeing this creature, so at least that's easy, right? But apparently, if you're a man, I guess you don't have to worry about it, because the thing won't attack you. And if a man is actually in the presence of a child or woman when this thing shows up, his presence alone will scare it away. Well, that's really unfair. So living on an isolated farm in a rural area in the middle of the night is already kind of creepy, already put you on edge. There's wild animals out there that you have to be worried about. Well, now you have to be worried about a crazy, creepy creature man that wants to eat you? Dang. No, thank you. And the very last urban legend that we are covering today is a pretty darn creepy one, as if these ones haven't been creepy enough already. This one is called al Sabayon, and I think that must translate to Mother of the Boys, because that is the name underneath it, so just deducing that with logic. This is a mythical creature who goes by another name also called al Duis. Wow, that picture is like really like staring to my souls right now. I don't like that one bit. This urban legend creature is said to be a female ogre monster type thing. It's a humanoid. It's said that while she may resemble that of a woman, she has the legs of a cow. But apparently she can hide her big old cow legs. That felt weird to say. Because she usually masquerades herself into a beautiful young woman who appears at night or just before the sun rises. I feel bad for anyone that has to wake up before dawn to like attend their farm or make a commute to work. Oh, wow. But kind of similar to the first creature we covered, this creature likes to entice men with her charm. Once she has their eye, she will ask them to marry her. Oh, but if they refuse, it does not end well for them. It's said that she will then take them into another dimension, into the world, I guess, where she came from, and they will then become deformed too. So they must become like some sort of humanoid also. Maybe they have cow legs, maybe they have a cow face. Oh, but if you are so unfortunate to see this creature, oh, better plug your ears, because it is said that she has such a piercing, evil, not human sounding scream that if you hear it with your ears, you will freeze to death in an instant. So kind of like Medusa, right? Where you see her and you get turned to stone. You hear her and you get turned to ice. All around, not a pleasant experience. Well, these were very interesting urban legends. It seems like a lot of these urban legends in this region are based around mythical creatures that just want to do you real dirty. I like seeing the similarities and differences of urban legends throughout the world. That's why I love doing this series so much. And I love when you guys leave suggestions down in the comments below so then we know where we should go next. If you do have any suggestions for where we should stop by next in the world for scariest urban legends, definitely leave them down in the comments below. Or if you have a specific urban legend that doesn't really fit into a country, still leave it down below. We can fit that into something else. Thank you guys so much for watching though, and until next time, keep with the radness, and I'll see you real soon. Bye! Look at little baby Frankie though! She's just snoozing away through these very terrifying stories. I wish I could sleep that well.